Bonaire. Welcome back to Jeff Koinange Live, right here at Citizen Television. Here with the outspoken nominated Senator Millicent Omanga and Wajir Women Rep Fatima Gedi. Goodness gracious me, you should hear the conversation off the camera. Guy Madani. Keep tweeting at Koinange Jeff at Citizen TV Kenya. We'll read your tweets in a little short while. Ladies, okay, I'm going to start with you on this question. Hopefully the senator will keep quiet for a little while. Okay, BBI, Building Bridges Initiative.
Yes.
Okay, we don't quite know what it is, but it's coming together as something. Your thoughts?
Okay, we all don't know what BBI will bring, for honest, yeah? But one thing we know, His Excellency the President, gazetted, eminent, respected leaders of this country. The chairman is Mzee Yusuf Haji, who is respected really in this country and a seasoned politician. I think it came after the handshake. And the question is, they brought 9 points. Inclusion, decisive division, election, devolution, corruption, all that. And what they really wanted is, why are we always fighting? Why are we always having a decisive country? After every general election, why are we, shedding blood? Why are women killed, children killed? I think on that basis is when they came together and said, we don't want to go back from where we came from. And on that basis, that team was formed. The team went round to the 47 county. I had the opportunity to present my views as the county women MP from Wajir when they came to Wajir. And even in Nairobi, as Embrace Movement Kenya, we had the opportunity to present also our views. And from where I sit, I think it's not good we throw stones at the BBI at this very early stage.
But you're still throwing stones at Punguza Mizigo. Is that a double standard?
No. Let me say this. BBI, we do not have yet any recommendation from BBI. But what we have, every county was given the opportunity to present their views. That's what we have for now. When that report comes, we will look at it. And it's all about interest. We will look at it, see, and, support it. Yeah. But for now, the issue is Punguza Mizigo. What are we first punguzaring? It is saying, like from where I come, we have 6 constituencies. We remove the 4 constituencies, we remain with 2. A female, male. You know how Wajir is big. Let's say Turkana, they have how many constituencies? You're telling me that entire Turkana, where Dr. Ekuru Aukot comes from, we have 2. It doesn't make sense. And the other thing, it's saying we remove the gains that we had, the affirmative action seats. The nominated senators, like her now, she's enjoying that one. The nominated MPs, even the women rep that
it would cease to exist.
Yeah. So that does not mean we punguza mizigo. What we need to punguza as a country is, let us punguza the corruption first. And let's give the Kenyans the opportunity, because Kenyans have given their views. So let's wait and see the views, and from that time I think we can make a decision.
Senator.
Before I answer that, Jeff, I have to defend my party. I'm a Jubilee nominee and I have to defend my party. And she accused us of doing she didn't like how Jubilee conducted. First, she's not a Jubilee member. She is a PDR member. So first. So when we are talking about parties, I understand my party constitution and what it provides. In our party, you can either do the nomination the normal way. You can do through consensus, which we did, depending on the timings. You know, we had a very short time to actually conduct nomination. And we've seen it before, even with ODM. Even last election, 2017, where my friend Ongoro didn't get a ticket. She wanted to go for nomination in Ruaraka, and actually she missed because TJ was given a direct. My own MP in Westlands was given a direct ticket. So it has happened before. Even in Embakasi South, he was given a direct. So it is nothing new about it, and we didn't castigate it. So for Jubilee, you know, I might excuse her because she's not a Jubilee member. She's a PDR member.
But it's the
so
umbrella. It's the Jubilee umbrella.
She might not.
So now you're discriminating who's Jubilee or Zulu.
No, she might not understand our party constitution.
But she's elected, you're nominated.
Yes, but under Jubilee, what's the difference?
It's the same umbrella.
Yes, but they have a different constitution. They have their party constitution.
Okay, BBI, Punguza Mizigo.
Yes, for me, Punguza Mizigo and BBI are two different things. BBI was after the handshake, as she has said, on the 9 agenda, and nothing to do about the constitution, unless now it starts to come out that they want a referendum and all that, because I've not actually seen it. For Punguza Mizigo, when I say Punguza, because I've been saying in podiums that I support Punguza Mizigo, for sure Kenyans want their burden reduced. And there's some aspect. For the first time, this one we saw, it was an equal, for the first time someone would think of putting an equal number of women and men, 50-50, which was, again, actually, if we can reduce the number of MPs and we put 50-50, such that we have, even if we reduce MPs to 100 and we put 50 women and 50 men, it is a gain for women.
That are so big, so large. So
no, that's another aspect altogether. What I'm saying, the thought of just putting an equal number of women and men, it was a noble thought.
You can't even pass a gender bill. I mean, how are you going to pass this? You can't even pass a gender bill where you are.
No. You know, this thing, when you look at it, it's not all good. Like, I don't support the one-term president, but there's some aspect of it which is good. And maybe if Ekuro would have opened it up for some input from stakeholders, maybe it would have been a good thing. But now they're the one-term president, then they've actually thinned the number, the representation to be 147, which is very, but the idea of actually having an equal number of women and men was a number. No man would actually think of having, you can imagine right now we have 348. So if today then we say we are reducing back to 290, then we'll be having 140 women, 140 men. It's a
that's not going to happen.
That's thinking.
It's not going to happen.
No, the thinking, that's what I'm saying. I was supporting it. And for me, actually reducing number, not necessarily the way Okot has put it, but reducing it to the bloated parliament we have, I support, because we are really...
You know what, Mheshimiwa, the problem with the Kuru Accord is he catches feelings too much. If you criticize his bill, he'll catch feelings. And I think Senator Sakaja is the one who said it best when he said, feelings are chia dentist.
Kabisa.
No, there's some aspect of his
we don't
need feelings.
Hold on.
We don't need feelings, and we don't need to be, emotional about, whatever you want to do. If it doesn't go your way, you need to fight. That emotions, I think, tuziache tu nyumbani.
And why was it only approved in Uasin Gishu County, 027 only so far?
Exactly.
Muranga kicked it out, Kirinyaga kicked it out. Why just Uasin Gishu?
But we are yet to see the 47
I know that, but so far...
Because they are wise. Those are wise people. Really, Muranga people cannot allow to have 2 MPs from what they have now. And my sister here, I wish you could have presented these beautiful ideas that you now have and telling us, oh, you don't agree with Ekuro on this, but you agree on that. Or, we had that opportunity in front of the BBI. I wish you could. And then her herself, she's enjoying the
BBI
nomination.
Is not
she's enjoying
a constitutional amending body. You know, that's what punguza mizigo. You cannot equate punguza mizigo and BBI.
The seat she's
because
enjoying
those are
is
two different.
nominated.
Those are two different.
And that is the gains we had as a women.
These are
and for
two
me, we
different
will
things.
not allow that one to be taken. We will fight for it.
No one would
We will fight
allow
for it.
for women's seats, the gains we've had for women to be taken.
But you're
What I
supporting
said,
Punguza Mzigo.
The thought
And Punguza is
of
scrapping the women
someone
gains.
coming up with a 50-50 sharing
No, that's not
of
gonna
women,
happen.
actually,
No,
it
no,
was a good
no, no,
thought.
no.
Feelings are a dentist.
Yes. Let me tell you, it was a good thought. No one has ever thought we would have a 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the thought
Sure.
of
It's a big
having
joke.
a 50-50 is a good thing.
Okay.
Jeff, it's a big joke.
Will Punguza Mizigo, will it?
It will not.
Will
Even
it cross
today,
24 counties?
it will not. Even today, Kiambu rejected it. Homa Bay did the same. Muranga, the same. Kirinyaga, by the way, I congratulate those counties. Because they
And
really...
Wajir, when it comes to
and
Wajir?
Wajir, I'm telling you, they will not step in that door. We will reject it the same way we did.
Meskia.
Jeff, you know you're not getting me. I said the thought of just having 50-50, it was a noble thought. And Kenyan want their burden reduced. I didn't say I support Ekuru
Okay.
Okoth, Punguza Mizigo
Okay.
bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I said
Also, you
very
don't support.
clearly, BBI and Punguza Mizigo, it are two different things. Punguza Mizigo, it is Ekuru Okoth has gone and gotten the million signatures and is taken to the county
So,
assembly and all
Jeff-
that.
Jeff,
BBI has not even come out. BBI is not a constitutional making body, and they've not even gone through the process. In our constitution, it states clearly when we want to go to change our constitution, what we should do. The way Ekuru did it, that's how it should be. Or it comes through parliament for constitutional amendment
Okay,
in parliament.
you know what?
So
You guys-
these are two different things.
But you
BBI
guys-
might not even propose for a
You
referendum.
guys both being here reminds me of exactly what's happened to Jubilee. It's just tearing itself apart. It's split down the middle. Jubilee,
Yeah.
Jubilee
the
is
party
one.
that was going to go forward as one
Jubilee
unit.
is one.
Huh?
Jubilee is one.
But
we
you're-
are Ururuto.
But you're Tanga Tanga.
No, we are Ururuto. Tanga Tanga is a media creation.
What does that mean?
Yes, it's media. You started saying Tanga Tanga and called some people Tanga Tanga. I'm not Tanga Tanga myself. I'm Ururuto.
And Kieleweke?
I wouldn't know. Unless she's in a better position, maybe, to
Mheshimiwa?
explain.
Kieleweke, Tanga Tanga?
You know, it's not a media creation. It is the reality on the ground. Even the small kids know that. We have Tanga Tanga and we have Kieleweke. Black and white.
Jeff, I mean, Inua Mama.
And we have Inua Mama and we have Embrace Kenya.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
So let us not run away from the fact.
And there are
really.
those Tanga
yeah.
Tangas who
Yeah.
are saying, you know what, 2022 is
Yes.
ours. Kieleweke are saying, you know what?
Yes. Legacy
Wait a
first.
minute.
Yeah. Siasa, Kieleweke and team Embrace, they're saying, maendeleo kwanza, siasa baadaye. 2022 itafika, Kenyans will
Jeff,
decide.
maendeleo
For
gani
now,
wanafanya sasa?
for now, let's give the president time to work.
Maendeleo
Because
gani wanafanya
Si
kama
una
Embrace?
agenda 4.
Ndio
Agenda
nasema
5.
Embrace wanafanya agenda gani? Kuhubiri amani. They say they are preaching. You know, for them it is BBI and handshake. When they go to any place, when they invite Mbosi, wakieka tetema. So it is when they are tetemaring, it is either BBI or handshake. We are talking about BBI and handshake. And you know,
now, let me
Jeff,
say this.
hold on,
Let me
hold
say
on.
this. Please hold on. You just relax. Learn how to give space. Please. You know, we are here to debate.
Yes.
You're talking, you know, you're relaxed. Let me now say this about Embrace. Embrace Fund, one, it was formed on the basis of uniting this country. Jeff, you know where we came from. You know, let her not just ignore. And handshake, it's not about fighting anyone. It's not. Handshake, it's about bringing Kenyans together. Handshake, it's about uniting this country. Handshake, it's about supporting the president to achieve his legacy. Handshake is about, you know, living a country that is united. And why are we saying that? As women Embrace, what have we done? One, we did the femicide. You remember? My sister, she's saying, we are just there to preach. We did the femicide. When our girls were killed, it was Embrace who did the femicide. We did the food security forum in JKUAT. That was Embrace. We presented our views to the BBI. I wish they could have done the same. Thirdly, there was this, we also did the health forum, and now we are having a cancer week on October. We are doing it in Nyeri. You see, we have policies as women legislators that we're bringing to the parliament on food securities and issues of health. That is the stand as we
And yet you're still under the same umbrella, but you're fighting each other.
No, we are not fighting anyone. I don't know from where we sit, embrace, and I want to challenge you and her to show us a single clip that embraces abusing or insulting a fellow women. That is not embraced. Our sisters, what they do, they went to Kirinyaga, they were insulting the governor. The female, we only have 2 female governors now, you know, and they've been abusing them and insulting the same women, where we are supposed to bring the women together and support each other and hold our hands together. Secondly, they were on the forefront abusing the Secretary Administrative Shebesh. They are the ones. So as, again, Jeff, I want to again challenge you. In all our forums, you can play that clip. Show us where embrace women. They're talking about 2022 politics, and they're campaigning for anyone.
But she just
never.
She just said you people just play Mboso.
No. Even them, they are the ones playing. Actually, after Embrace was formed, Inua Mama was formed to attack Embrace. For simple reason. They think from where they sit, maybe they think we are fighting anyone. We are not. Ask what you want. What is our president telling us?
Wait a minute. Again, this is Jubilee imploding.
Jeff,
it's imploding.
Jeff, we are not fighting. It is because maybe we look at things differently as women. Inua Mama is a group of women parliamentarians who have come together under a charmer called Inua Mama. You know, it's only women who can do charmers. You know, the merry-go-round, where we contribute money. We are almost 50 of us. We contribute money. Then we go round the constituencies of members to empower the mashinani women. And that's what we've been doing.
And how different are you from these folks?
I've not seen them empowering, but whatever they are doing also is noble. They've told you, as she has told you, they went to present their views on BBI. So it is noble in their own way. At least they're empowered by presenting their views on BBI. For us, we are going to mashinani women. I did mine in Nairobi, Jeff. I wish you'd have a clip where I empowered women, youth, and persons with a disability. I have a class in a Muslim primary, and you know, nowadays public schools, all public schools nowadays have one class of these children with cerebral palsy special unit, where I even donated a van for these children. I even have a bill on them, on the caregivers bill, where, because the caregivers of these disabled children are not recognized by law. There is no policy framework to actually recognize caregivers. And you get most of these caregivers, the parents of these children, if a mother gets a cerebral palsy kid, unfortunately the men tend to run away. Most of them are single mothers, so they're suffering down there. So those are some of the things we are doing in mashinani. And in each and every, the other day, last week, we were in a Taita Taveta, and you could see us in the market and going and empowering women. You would see with gas cylinders, now it's about clean energy. Me, I don't want my women in Nairobi to use kerosene anymore because it's even expensive. Gas is now zero rated, and you saw how many we gave to women, and you know, showing them.
But
that
wouldn't it make more sense if you all got together as one women group and in one team? But you know, why
Jeff, we can have as many groups as possible for women. We are politicians. Jeff, let me finish. Jeff,
talked enough.
Jeff, let me finish. I have not. What I don't agree is, you know, for women, we've really, the women before us have really fought for the gains we have. And actually, for women, we are supposed to fight for our own political space. We don't have to fight for the men. Today, my president, Uhuru Kenyatta, my deputy president, William Ruto, the former prime minister, Raila Odinga, can fight for themselves. They are men. It's not for us women now, Millicent Omanga today and Fatuma Gedi, to come and fight for their space.
But that's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing.
It is unfortunate that now women are going now to fight. Oh, we are saying, oh, respect to this one. Why would I come to say, oh, respect, I'm fighting for your space, to ask people to respect you? You can be able as a man to fight for your space.
And when you diss the governor of Kirinyaga,
it is women who are marginalized who actually should fight for their own space.
You see, you empower women by bringing women together and fighting for their rights and their gains. You don't empower women by undermining others and insulting women leaders. Yeah. Secondly, embrace. You saw embrace in Wajir County, Habaswein, where the acting now finance minister was the guest of honor. We gave out checks to the schools. Yeah. And then as NGAV, as what we do, we use National Affirmative Action Fund together with national government projects to the people. In terms of water, schools, you know, the disability she's been talking about. I think it is actually, in fact, it was us who started the empowerment program.
Yeah.
Them, they were doing a chama first. And I don't know, chama, I think chama is for the wamama mashinani, but then they've been doing a fundraising, kind of a fundraising. Us, we are the ones who started the empowerment programs. We were partnering with the national government together with the National Affirmative Action Fund to the mashinani women.
Okay, let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, there were the likes of Martha Karua, Grace of God, Charity Ngilu. Those were the role models for women, right?
Ungari Madai.
Ungari Madai, thank you. You, as the next generation of women leaders, both of you, what do you think you bring to the table? Let's start with you, Senator.
By empowering, what we are doing now, we're empowering women socio-economically and politically, and mentoring these upcoming young women so that they can be leaders of tomorrow. That's what the agenda is.
I will bring hope to the next generation, and I'll bring an opportunity where they can work, support each other, and feel that they can be somebody, and feel that they can, you know, work without intimidation.
Would you like to run for a real position one day?
But I ran for a position this time.
Yeah, no, but you didn't get it.
Yes,
Would you do it again?
I will.
Would you run for governor?
Sometimes, inshallah, but not now.
Ladies, let's go to the wall. Tweets coming in very thick and very fast as we wait for the president who's addressing the United Nations General Assembly. He'll be coming on. It's actually 7 hours behind, so 11 minus 7 is 4. It's about 4:05 in the afternoon in New York. Let's read the tweets. Arafat Noor 5 says, Jeff, could the Wajir woman rep inform us of any 2 initiatives that she has put in place to better the lives of Wajir women since she won that seat? 2.
One is Women Empowerment Fund, revolving fund. I gave women grants so that they can help each other. Secondly, I did value addition for women, especially those who have businesses. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's working?
It is working, yeah. And they know that. The people of Wajir know that.
Polwatch, I think, P. Olwatch here, says, Jeff, Tafadali asked the ladies what they have done so far and what plan they have for the future, especially for women. It's the same thing, but like, Senator, what plans do you have for the future?
I'm just looking forward to have a woman president in this country.
Is it going to happen?
Yes, it will.
Will it happen in our lifetime?
Soon, not long.
In our lifetime?
Oh, yes.
Support
and actually, maybe by 2022, we'll start by having a deputy who's a woman.
Oh. Do you agree?
I wish Omanga is sincere. You start supporting them now because we have 2 great female governors who, if we support them, they can represent us up there.
At the very top?
At the top.
But you see women at times, you know, you can't support. She's been talking about us, saying about the CAS and all that, the lady CAS. And you're seeing 2 factions. There is Inua Mama Empowerment and there is the Embrace, the ones who are bringing views to BBI. And if this is someone who's earning salary from government in the Ministry of Gender, where are they supposed to be? Are they supposed to be partisan, or they're supposed to really embrace all the women? Because if already they've taken side and they think that it is a ministry of gender, they've already embraced one faction of the women and not this other one, which ours is Kewopa, it's purely members of parliament, and they cannot work with that faction of women leaders, then what are we talking about?
Can I give you guys advice for free? Free.
Sure.
Women are their own worst enemies.
I agree with you.
I don't think so. We
I
are
agree with you.
politicians like any other politician, like
agree with
men
you.
politicians.
Michieka Enoch says women leadership looks promising if what legislators Getty and Omanga are saying is implemented to the fullness. Okay. Tweets coming in so thick now. SMSs are text messages coming in. This is Keegan Koech saying, Jeff, what are the women leaders up to? It's time they, as majority electorate, seek for top office. The women of Kenya are ready to be at the forefront as candidates for presidency. You just said that.
Yes.
Is that going to happen anytime soon?
Oh, it will.
Charity Ngilu tried it in 1997.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Against Daniel Arap Moi.
Let her try now. Maybe we will. We'll give her a deputy president.
What about
for now.
Kirinyaga?
Then Kirinyaga, she's going for governor. Oh, I don't know. She has not. Charity Ngilu has tried, and she has indicated she's going for it.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Let her try.
And if Anne Waiguru and Mombi, if she tries?
We'll give her. We'll give her. Why not? And that's why I told you, even in Kibra, I was supporting a woman candidate. But the party, through its wisdom, chose Mariga.
Yeah.
And we decided to follow. I told you that, Jeff.
Thank you very much for the offer. Yeah, we are listening and we will be following that.
Take my advice.
Yes.
You are your own worst enemies.
I don't think so. We are just politicians like any other man politician. It's only that you find it easy to say women, oh, you are our own enemies. Why don't you tell men?
I tell Sakaja and Motula that all the time.
That men are their own
Yes.
enemies?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's same.
Yeah.
Listen to Manga, good to
Yes.
see you.
You see it.
Thank you. Mheshimiwa,
Thank you
as
very
always,
much.
asante sana for your time. Thank you so much.
Asante sana, Jeff.
And I hope we can get somewhere with this. You know, you guys, okay, differences are fine, but the goal is one. So,
Our eyes are on the ball.
And Jeff, I want to say this as we, think about the future. The way you said women are their own enemies, I think you guys have also branded us too much. But again, the way also we are behaving, people might, we are also proving a point. So maybe going forward, I think my sister from where she sits and where we are, let us, advocate for the women's gain in Inua, and let us also do the same in where we are. But when it comes to,
Have as many
these
factions.
other things, tuiweke kando. Yeah.
We have as
And
many
let us-
factions as
let
possible.
us work for this country.
same cause.
Let us stop the early campaigns. Let us help the president achieve his legacy. 2022 ikifika, tutaingia. Mimi nikichaguliwa ni hivyo, hata yeye atachaguliwa, wengine governors, MPs, kila mtu. But let us make use of these 5 years, because it's not a lesser 5 years. It is a 5 years of presidency, and it is a 5 years of parliamentary.
Yeah.
And we need to remind ourselves that.
Kenya first, everything else second.
Kenya first, everything second.
Agenda 4.
Yeah.
So,
Big 4 agenda.
yo,
The agenda 4.
yote. Speaking of Big Four agenda, the president is about to address the United Nations General Assembly in a little short while. We'll be tuning to that shortly. In the meantime, remember these women, folks. They're outspoken, they're young, they're the next generation of women leaders. And I tell you, the future is bright for them. Up next at the UN General Assembly.